Time now for your forewarned weather with Cedric Haynes.
All right, folks, let me show you a beautiful shot. Brandon back out at the state capitol yesterday, capturing not only the blue skies, some of those high clouds, but yes, those cherry blossoms are blossoming everywhere out there for us here. And this is a nice shot showing us that beautiful sunset there in the middle. But you can see again, yeah, those flowers, the trees, they are flourishing out there, folks, and that means, yes, the tree pollen is flourishing out there as well. We've got the high category all across the state, so if you were expecting to see some improvements here, we have not seen that. In fact, the entire state now dealing with some high, if not almost very high conditions out there. All right, weather headlines for you as we go throughout today. A lot of sunshine returning for us today. In fact, we're calling it mostly sunny skies, but the further south you get, we're talking all sunshine expected throughout the day. Yes, we're still tracking a big warm-up as we get into your Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, and then we'll track a little cool down as we get towards the second half of your weekend. So something to keep in mind there as well. All right, looking at those temperatures, upper 30s in Cache Valley. We've got 40s along the Wasatch Front, some 30s in the Wasatch Back and West Desert, and then you can see the 50s there across far southern portions of the state. A couple of scattered clouds, but most of the widespread cloud cover has quickly moved away from the area. So as we go throughout today, should be a fairly nice day when it comes to these temperatures. 60s across the north, 70s across central sections, low 80s across the far south. How about temperatures around 69 degrees in Ogden today, 71 in Dugway, 71 Spanish Fork, 62 degrees in Manila. We're looking at temperatures around 62 in Fairview, 72 degrees in Richfield for us this afternoon, about 77 in Escalante, 84 in Lake Powell, and about 80 degrees expected in Kanab. So we've got a northwesterly flow today. That still brings us to pleasant conditions, but overall, high pressure nosing in from the south is going to turn the winds out of the south and west, and that's going to bring in some fairly warm conditions across the area by the end of the week. In fact, well above average temperatures are expected across most of the Intermountain West. So, yeah, we're going to be sweating with the oldies, as they like to say, as we get into the coming days. How about potential record heat? It's a possibility. We're going to be approaching those records as we get towards Thursday and Friday in St. George. I'm forecasting 90 Thursday. The record is 92. 92 is the forecast Friday. The record is 94. How about Salt Lake City? Same story. Forecasting 79 as we get into your Thursday. The record is 81. I'm forecasting 81 on Friday, but the record is 83. So very close. We're going to see how that plays out, but obviously we could be talking about some near record heat by the time we get towards your Thursday and the Friday. All right, St. George, upper 80s for us today. It's warm enough, right? But how about 90 on your Thursday, 92 Friday, 90 on your Saturday, and then a weak front comes through Saturday night, so we'll cool it down into the low 80s as we head into the end of the weekend and the next week. The Wasatch Front near 70 today, but we're talking near 80 on your Thursday. We will hit 80 by your Friday with that sunshine. A few extra clouds increasing on Saturday, a slight chance of a shower as the front moves through. But look at that big drop in the temperatures from the mid-70s Saturday to just the low to mid-50s on your Sunday with a breeze. But don't worry, we're back in the 60s again as we head towards the beginning of next week.